1 week flat stomach workout challenge.
Today
I want you to do this workout for 7 days in a row.
We'll share with you one of the drinks to help you lose belly fat.
Lose up to 10 pounds with just 1 tablespoon of this
How to
fat-burning
lose
drink
belly
a
fat
day.
in 1 week.
In this video, I will show you how to get a six-pack 1 week for kids.
Fellas, it's me once again. A lot of you guys are trying to lose weight, but when you go and try to find the best way to do it, there can be a lot of different avenues. Not eat this, not eat that, drink this, drink that, suck on this, suck on that, and you'll reach your dream physique. Bax is here to tell you that you don't need to be sucking on anything. Hey, you won't have to suck on anything to make progress around here. But who am I to tell you how to lose weight? Last year I made a transformation in 6 months that took me from a bowling ball to a bowling ball with abs. Now, did I have to suck on some secret things to make that happen? Maybe, but we're not gonna get into that today. I'm gonna be giving you guys a step-by-step guide on how I lost my weight. What to look out for, what to eat, who to kiss, you name it. It's all here, baby. But first off, a little disclaimer. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a biomechanics major, and I'm not Arnold Schwarzenegger, but I sure do know how to lose weight. So to make it clear, when you guys are trying to lose weight, you probably want it to be fat. Because if you're weighing yourself, the scale goes down and you're still looking the same, what's the point? What you really want is those visual changes, and obviously the physical changes that come along with it. So in order to lose weight or lose body fat, you need to be in a calorie deficit. What is a calorie deficit? I'm glad you asked. A calorie deficit is pretty much eating below the amount of calories that your body needs to maintain its current weight. And those calories that you need to maintain your weight are called maintenance calories. Your maintenance calories factor in a couple things: your weight, your height, your age, your gender, your activity level, a bunch of things. A good way to find this is to hop into Google, look up a TDEE calculator, put in all your info, and then it'll give you your maintenance calories. Now, these calories aren't 100% accurate, but they're as accurate as they need to be to start out. So say you were to track your food all throughout the day and eat this amount of calories per day, you would maintain your current weight. If you're at 180, you would stay 180. Now, this is where the calorie deficit comes in. If you eat below that number consistently, you will start to lose weight. That is what a calorie deficit is. And the same goes if you were to eat above and put yourself into a calorie surplus, then you would be gaining weight. So your maintenance calories are a very important number. It'll allow you to know how much to actually eat to hit your goals. So you might say to me, Baxter, can't I just eat 1,000 calories per day and lose weight like this? Maybe I don't eat anything at all. Maybe I fast. Won't I just lose the fat real? No, that is not how unfortunately, that's not how it works. You see, fat loss is a very slow process. Making long-term changes to your body takes a long time. So if you want to lose fat, if you want to build muscle, then they both are going to be very slow and steady processes. So let's say you do cut your calories that low. You do go down to 1,000 calories per day. Well, you would lose tons of weight, even maybe 30 pounds in a couple, maybe 2 or 3 weeks. But what did I say in the beginning? Just because you're losing weight on the scale does not mean it's going to be fat. What comes with cutting down your calories too low for an extended period of time? You might lose some fat, but you also lose muscle. You'll lose tons of water weight, and that water weight is probably going to be 70% of the weight that you actually lose on the scale. And that water weight loss is solely due to you eating less calories. Because what are calories made up of? Carbs, fats, and protein. And what do carbs do? Carbs hold on to water weight. That's not necessarily bad though. So your daily calories are made up of 3 main things: carbs, fats, and protein. And what do each one of them do? Protein is actually one of the most important macros when it actually comes down to changing your body. Building muscle, recovery, creating hormones, very essential stuff. Fats are pretty much used as a hormone regulator, helping regulate everything in your body. And then carbs, we can think of them as energy. Carbs are actually gonna be what holds most of the water weight. I'm pretty sure around every carb holds 2 to 3 grams of water within the body. This is not a bad thing though, especially if you go to the gym. Carbs are your energy source. They help you with rigorous tasks. Just think of them as your energy source for activity. So let's hop back into cutting your calories down too low. If your body's used to eating 2,000, 3,000 a day and you drop down to 1,000, that's cutting out a lot of carbs. And what will that do? It'll drop off massive amounts of water weight in a very short span of time. And that's actually the illusion that cutting carbs gives people. Because you cut a lot of carbs, you lose tons of water weight very quickly. What happens when you start to eat those carbs again? You literally will gain the weight back like this. That is not sustained weight loss. Or, i.e., that is not fat loss. How do you actually lose fat? All you gotta do is be in a slight calorie deficit. What is that? Eating slightly below your maintenance calories. A good recommendation is to start by doing 300 to 500 calories under your maintenance. Say your maintenance calories is 2,800, maybe going down to 2,500, 2,300. A pound of fat is around 3,500 calories. So if you were in a 500 calorie deficit, it would take you about around a week to lose a pound of fat. And a pound of fat is a lot of fat, dog. I'll try to find a picture of a pound of fat. Boom. Did I find one? But now we know that we have to be in a slight calorie deficit over a long period of time to lose fat. Let's get into actually tracking your calories. How I track my calories, I actually just track it on my phone. It's right here in an app called MyFitnessPal. You might say, Baxter, do I have to pay money for it? I'm broke. No, it's completely free because, hey, if it wasn't free, Bax ain't paying. You can do a lot of stuff with this. You can track all your meals. You can track all your calories. All you got to do is search up the food manually. Or another thing you can do, there's a scanner on it where you can just scan the barcode of packages and it'll bring up the calories for that. Say you have like a pack of chicken. How much calories is in this, bro? Scan it. Another Another very helpful tool to go along with this is a food scale. Say you have like a big box of rice and you need to measure out servings. What you can do is put it on the scale, put however much rice you want, and then look that rice up in MyFitnessPal, put in how many grams, and then boom, the rice is tracked. And that is basically how you track your calories. It's actually funny, the whole time I've been recording this, I've been playing with my little balls. You guys don't know about buckyballs. You don't know about them. But moving on to the next important thing is actually your protein intake. So what does protein do? It helps you recover. It helps you build muscle. It helps you kiss grandmas. It helps you with a lot of things. When you're losing weight, once again, you want that weight to be fat. You don't want it to be muscle. You don't want it to be water weight. What can you do to make sure it's not muscle? Go to the gym and lift some weights, or do any type of resistance training you want. And 2, get enough protein in. A good recommendation is 0.7 to 1 gram per pound of body weight. Protein is actually a very, very important part of the process. A lot of people underestimate how different they look if they just maintain their muscle through their weight loss. A lot of people don't resistance train, a lot of people don't get enough protein in, and they cut down and they're like, bro, I just look, they end up looking skinny fat, and they're not happy with how they look, and they're like, what did I do wrong? So if you're keeping your calorie deficit slight, you're keeping your protein high, you're doing some type of resistance training, you know you're doing everything right. But no, the biggest question everyone asks, do I have to sit on the treadmill for 6 hours a day? Unfortunately, yes, you do. I was on the treadmill for 6-7 hours a day when I'm just kidding. Cardio literally just burns calories. As long as your diet's on point and you're eating in a calorie deficit, incorporate some cardio to help you stay in that deficit, but you don't need to go crazy with it. Start out little, and if you need more to help you stay in your deficit, to burn those extra calories to stay within your deficit, then just add more. Always start low and build up if you need to. And for the training aspect, if you can get to a gym, if you can lift weights, do that. Get on a structured program, get stronger within your lifts. If you can only do it at home, do it at home. Do bodyweight exercises, try out calisthenics. Just something to stimulate your muscles and make them wanna stay. When I was losing weight, I was in the gym 6 days a week. You obviously don't need to be in the gym that much, but that's what I did. But now that we know how to actually do everything and what we need to do, let's answer some frequently asked questions that I get a lot. Number 1 is, what can I eat when I'm trying to lose weight? Anything, dog. You're in a calorie deficit, you're gonna lose weight. It doesn't matter if that's all from McDonald's, you're eating butt cracks, bro. Not saying that you should get your calories on healthy foods, because you should aim to eat as healthy as you can, obviously for health, but when you feel better, you perform better. When you perform better, you get better results. And there's things that are gonna keep you fuller than others that'll make it easier to stay in your deficit. Say you go to McDonald's, you get a Big Mac for, I think a Big Mac's like 700 calories. Would that keep you full, or would a whole chicken stir fry with a side of, I don't know, low calorie fries keep you more full that you could eat for the same amount of calories? That's what you got to think of it as. Protein is going to keep you full, fiber is going to keep you full. Making high volume, low calorie meals is going to allow you to eat more while still staying in your deficit. So eat smarter. Yeah, eat smarter. Another question is, why did I gain weight even though I'm in a deficit? Why did I go up a pound even though I'm in a deficit? Because your weight fluctuates. When you guys are actually losing the weight, it's not going to be a constant stream down. I say this all the time. It's not going to be 171, 170, 169. It's going to be more of like a bounce back and forth. It's going to be like 171, 172, 172, 171, 170, 170, 171, 169. You could weigh yourself in the morning and then weigh yourself at night and have a 5-pound difference. So don't stress over the scale too much. The scale can be dangerous. If you want to get the most accurate reading out of the scale, I'd weigh yourself right when you wake up before you eat. That is probably going to give you the most accurate reading. Just weigh yourself at the same time every time you weigh yourself, and then it'll be a little bit less of a mind mess up when you actually go to check your weight on your scale. And another one, what's the best type of cardio? What's the best cardio to do to lose weight? To be 100% honest with you, my brother, anything you want. Boxing, you could play basketball, you could run, you could walk on an incline treadmill like I do. Anything that you can stay consistent with. As long as you're consistent with burning the calories, these small increments actually add up. With all that being said, that was your complete startup guide to losing weight with Bax. Summer's coming up in a few months. If you want to lose some weight, if you want to lose some pounds, give my knowledge a try. Hopefully this all made sense to you. If you guys have any questions, literally just drop it in the comments. I'm gonna get back to playing with my balls. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Have a good day for me, and we'll see you in the next one, baby. I'm gonna miss you.